Jordan, aka Mary Helsing, and welcome back. Welcome back to a new season of What I Got for Hanukkah. And this year, because there's so much stuff going around during the holidays, there's Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa and all these holidays going on during the holiday season. And I thought this year I'm gonna be shortening my series this year by doing 2 nights an episode. So I'm just gonna be reviewing what I got on each of the 2 nights. But anyways, moving on. Let's get started on the first night of Hanukkah. Now, what I got first is Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite Marvel movie in existence. I mean, I love Thor and Captain America and Iron Man and all these movies, but I thought this is definitely the best one out of them all because it almost feels like it's a Marvel parody because of the amount of comedy in it, but it feels like a Marvel movie at the same time. And I really loved how there was so much work and computer graphics put into this movie. They were so detailed and the acting is just perfect, and I really loved how the comedy is just spot on. And I really loved how the story, unlike a lot of the movies in the Avengers, in all these Marvel movies where it's usually very serious and always has to do with the superheroes. This one, it's all about the origin of how a team comes together. And these are not exactly superheroes, and they're basically just rebels, but they all came together as a team and almost as friends in a way. And that's what I really loved about this movie. If those of you who never really saw Guardians of the Galaxy, check this out, because it once used to be a very obscure comic, but thank God this became very well known, and I think you should check it out because it's a really great movie. Check it out. Next one I got on the first night of Hanukkah. This is really unexpected. This right here is called a down comforter, and my mom and dad decided they wanted to give me this so I could sleep all December long. And I always wanted to have a comforter, considering that the seasons are becoming colder and winter is becoming very freezing, and every night I would always have to stack all of my blankets up in piles to try to keep myself warm. And I always loved sleeping in my parents' bed because they had these comforters, and it was really thoughtful that they got me this new comforter, and I always wanted to have one. So to mom and dad who's watching, thank you so much for this. I hope I sleep well all December. Okay, that's what I got. Okay, moving on to the second night of Hanukkah, and here is what I got next. Now, the first gift that I got for the second night of Hanukkah is this badass Planet of the Apes movie called Dawn of the Planet of the reboot of the remake of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, now I'm just getting a little goofy. This is called Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. In my opinion, I think this is definitely the best Planet of the Apes that I ever went to see in the theaters since the original. I mean, there were some good Planet of the Apes movies, but I thought this one is the best because I just really loved how a lot of people gotten into the habit of creating the movements of the apes and how they evolved and developed their own society and their own language, because most of them speak in sign language, and which explains why that there rarely isn't any dialogue in this movie. I loved it because of the acting on how they did with the apes, especially Andy Serkis, who did Caesar. I think he definitely deserves an award for this role because Caesar is such a really powerfully emotional character I can relate to. It's he's the ape Moses, in my opinion, if you know what I mean. Anyways, check this movie out. I'm really grateful to have this, and you guys should check this movie out. It's really great. The other gift that I got for the second night is this amazing series called Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And my parents and I decided to watch this on TV just to learn more everything about the universe and science and all the different multi-universes that exist and how we should save our environment and all that space. The thing that makes it worthwhile is that besides all the special effects and all of the visually stunning stuff that happens before your eyes. I really loved how Neil deGrasse Tyson just goes into great detail about everything about the universe. It's like he's like the new Carl Sagan or new Stephen Hawking. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that Stephen Hawking usually talks about in most of his books, like A Brief History of Time. And I watched this and I was literally blown away by how informative and really entertaining this movie is. I really think this show deserves an Emmy because of how important the information is and how we should all learn from this. And that's what I got, and I'm really grateful to have this so I can watch it over and over again and learn something new. And that's all I have for today. And coming up next, be sure to stay tuned for next episode of What I Got for Hanukkah, and I'll see you later. Ciao!